Good evening. This is Joy Divine. A very wonderful good evening to you. This is 11:15 p.m. 11:15 p.m. Nigerian time. I trust you all are doing fine. I trust you all are doing okay. Um, Something just came to my mind and I decided to share it with you all. I want to talk about the power of praying. The power of praying. You know, sometimes we as Christians don't know the kind of power that we have. We don't know the kind of power that we carry until you're faced with a situation that will require you to take an action. A lot of us don't even know the kind of power that God has given unto us until we are faced with situations that can make or mar us. And mostly how we exhibit this power is by praying. Praying. If you're a Christian and you're not prayerful, permit me to say you're powerless. If you're a Christian and you're not prayerful, permit me to say that you're powerless. Yes. So now I want to share us a story of something that happened some years ago. This was before I got married. I want to talk about the efficacy of being prayerful. There are some situations that you just believing in God can change. And there are some situations that require you to speak up in faith. Release the word of God through your mouth. Zavion Shelbo, good evening. So, as I was saying, I said I want to share a story of what God did for me years back before I got married. I'm talking about the power of being prayerful. If you're a prayerful person, you will always be powerful. So before I got married, few days to my wedding, I hit my leg on a stone close to my husband's shop. I hit my leg and I felt a very terrible pain. And after a while the pain went away. So at a point, after some days, I forgot about it. I forgot about what I experienced. So fast forward to a month later, a few days to my wedding, I started experiencing pain underneath my leg. So I was like, what's happening now? Is it that the devil doesn't want me to wear my wedding shoe or what? I kept going on. I felt it was just something minor. So on my wedding day, I tried wearing my shoe and I couldn't because I was in pain. I just forced myself and wore it. I used it to snap pictures and, to get ready for a camera. So after the wedding, after the church event, after everything, I had to pull my shoe and I wore my slippers. That was just the genesis of my problem. After I went home, days later, weeks later, months later, I started experiencing pain. Deep, terrible pain. I could not walk. At a point, it started affecting how I walked. I could not walk normally. I was passing through pains. Sometimes I would lay on my bed and I would just be thinking, what am I going to do? I took so many drugs, so many antibiotics, but still yet I felt so much pain. I was now wondering, what am I going to do? I started limping. If it were to be on other parts of my body, I wouldn't be worried. If something should affect your leg, then there will be a problem. Imagine a full-grown adult having to sit, like you have to sit at a sport, it was not funny. At a point, my legs started swelling up. Then I started taking different medications. I went to so many hospitals and they told me that I didn't have any problem. So I knew that something was wrong. The devil didn't want me to enjoy my marriage. He didn't want me to be happy after my wedding. Then I started praying. I said, God, I cannot continue my life like this. I cannot continue being in pain. How can I not move around? How do I perform my duties, my wifely duties? How do I go about looking for my daily bread? This is not the kind of life I want for myself. If you know what you're going to do, dear Lord, just heal me. I was making that prayer. But still yet, nothing happened. The pain continued. The pain lingered on. I started taking painkillers. I started taking antibiotics. I started taking pains that will heal the pain from inside. Still yet, the pain was still there. So I got aggressive one day. I got so angry in my spirit one day. One fateful night, I got so angry. I got so upset. I said, enough is enough. I said, enough is enough. It's either this pain leave me now or something happens. This pain must leave me today. I woke up that night. I prayed. I prayed with so much faith. I prayed with so much anger. Holy anger. I prayed with so much authority. I prayed with so much conviction that God has heard me. Guess what happened that night? After that prayer, I slept. Then I saw myself in a dream. I saw a lizard roaming around me, roundabout. A lizard was running around me. Then I became so scared. I said, why is this lizard running around me? I was so scared. Then somebody touched me. That was my sister. But I guess that was not my sister. I guess it was the angel of God that used her face to appear and deliver me. So hi Galaxy, you said hi, make your stream famous over 5 views. What do you mean? Okay, back to what I was saying. I said, so my sister in that dream told me that I should step aside. I stepped aside. Then she jumped up and smashed that lizard. That lizard died there instantly. So that lizard died there. That lizard was there instantly. And I was praising God. I was praising God so much. I saw myself then walking down, I saw a snake. In that same dream, I saw a snake. And I couldn't explain how the snake was killed in that dream. Then I woke up. When I woke up, I woke my husband up. I told him that I am free. I told my husband, with this kind of dream that I just had now, I know I'm free. I know I'm delivered. I know I'm healed. I told him that God just did me in my dream now. My deliverance has come. I am victorious. You get? So, after that encounter, 2 days later, I noticed that the pain in my leg started subsiding. The pain inside my leg started subsiding. And I could go hours without even remembering that I used to experience pain. Before, almost every minute, I would experience that pain. It got to the point that my leg was getting swollen. But now, I could go hours without experiencing pain. Then all of a sudden, I could go a day without experiencing pain. And that was how my leg got healed. That was how I got healed. That was how God healed me. Because I persistently prayed. See, if you're praying, you don't have to give up. Pray until something happens. Pray until you have your results. You don't just pray now and you relax. And you be like, oh, God doesn't answer prayers. No. You pray and keep praying until something happens. Until there is a shift. Until God stands up and proves himself in your case. You don't have to give up. So that was my that is my testimony. That is my testimony that I just want to share about the efficacy of being prayerful. If you're a prayerful Christian, if you're a prayerful person, then you will not be defeated. You will never be defeated. You will always be victorious. You will always conquer. Wherever you enter, you'll be full of confidence that the entourage of heaven is backing you up. That the presence of God is there with you. When you are prayerful, when you have faith in God, wherever you find yourself, you will know definitely that you carry the presence of God. So I want to encourage us to be prayerful. I'll be ending this live here. I want to get some sleep. I'll see you all tomorrow or some other time. Bye. See you. God love you. Good night.